under 2 minutes. And just to make sure everything's there, let's just check one of the tables here. So this is one of the larger tables. And you can notice we loaded a little more than 360 million rows. So that table and all the other tables in under 2 minutes.
Great. Now, why don't you run that same complex query against Kickfire?
Okay. Let's just cut and paste the query. So this is going to run the same query, doing joining the three tables and group by and order by. And as you can see, it came back in under 4 seconds.
That's fantastic. Thank you. With that kind of performance, Kickfire enables what the industry calls interactive data warehousing. And so to show you this, we're going to show you the power of Kickfire combined with the ease of use of Pentaho's open source business intelligence suite. And Pentaho and Kickfire are partnered to deliver a complete end-to-end data warehouse solution for you, including extract, transform, load, and a variety of different query capabilities. Darren, why don't you walk us through some of those query capabilities?
Okay. As you can see, the Pentaho open source business intelligence suite has dashboarding, it has OLAP analytics, and it has ad hoc querying.
Okay, so why don't we create an ad hoc query using Pentaho's tool, run it on Kickfire, and then display those results back in Pentaho when it's done on Kickfire.
Okay, so we can do a basic port. Why don't we show the click-throughs for this website by link type, and we can filter by state. And let's make sure we're summing our clicks there. We can do a little formatting. And how about we say Washington for the state?
Sounds good.
And we'll call this report click mix and hit go. So as you can see, the data came back very quickly, so it allows users to interactively query the data. And you can see the same type of data in an OLAP pivot table form or even in a graphical dashboard. And I should note that all of the queries required to generate all of these reports plus the OLAP pivot table ran concurrently on Kickfire while I was generating that ad hoc report.
That's fantastic, Darren. Thank you very much. But to demonstrate the true performance of Kickfire, it's always best to listen to our customers. So I'm going to ask Justin Lin, VP of Products and co-founder of MamaSource, to come up on stage and tell us about his experiences using Kickfire. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, Bruce. Very happy to be here today. So, how many moms or parents in the audience today? Not too bad. For those who haven't heard of us, MamaSource is an innovative online community for moms who, as a consumer segment, control 80% of U.S. household spending. Over 2 million moms have joined MamaSource to share advice and local recommendations and connect with other moms in their area. We also recently launched the Mamapedia, which is a compendium of millions of answers to thousands of questions on everything related from parenting advice to running a household, all written by the ultimate experts, other moms. So at MamaSource, we use data all over our business, but perhaps most important is how we use data to improve the customer experience, taking the behaviors and interests that we know of from our moms and personalizing what she sees on her website and in her emails to make the content and experience more relevant to her. What we also do is target our advertising better using the data, and that helps in turn drive up revenues. So a pretty common use of data warehousing and analytics out there. Obviously, as you might imagine, we use MySQL to power our website, and that's worked out pretty well for us. But on the data warehousing and analytics side, things were just getting too slow. Our data load times and our query performance were suffering as our data size grew. We are currently over 300 gigabytes in our data warehouse today. It's growing at about a gigabyte a day. And we soon realized that even with heavy database tuning and beefed up hardware, that we weren't going to be able to get the performance we needed. So we also looked into re-architecting, but that wasn't very appealing either in terms of those options. I've been involved in the MySQL world for over 10 years, and when I heard about Kickfire, I thought it was too good to be true. A plug-and-play appliance that can deliver orders of magnitude performance gains for $32,000. It didn't seem possible. I remember telling Steve Ketchfell, our head of analytics, whom you can meet at the session later this morning, that basically I believe it when I saw it. And we'd give it a try. So we did, and we loaded some of our own data and ran some of our hardest queries against the box, and we were blown away. Our jaws dropped when we saw the results. We were seeing anywhere from 10 to 600 times, 600x performance improvements right off the bat. And we soon moved to installing the Kickfire appliance into our production data center. It was up and running in minutes, and we are currently running queries every day against the box. Thanks to Kickfire, we're now able to see how we can scale our data for the long term into the billions of rows, and focus more of our attention on our core mission, which is to make the lives of moms just a little bit easier every day. So thanks very much, Bruce.
Thanks, Justin. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to ask Darren to jump back on the stage, and we're going to check that query one more time on the general purpose machine to see if it's running.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it did come back a little over 11 minutes.
11 minutes versus 4 seconds. I think that's about 165 times faster, which is, as you've seen, is the typical kind of results we're getting in our customer base. So thanks, Darren. Really appreciate it. Thank you to Justin as well. Before I wrap up my presentation today, I have one final announcement to make. Again, I want to stress that the MySQL community is very important to us, and for this reason, we've tried to develop good relationships with some of the community thought leaders, such as Peter Zaitsev and Jeremy Cole and Baron Schwartz and Keith Murphy and others. And we've sought out their guidance on product direction as well as how best to work with the community. So now it's our chance to give back to the community. While we're an open source based business, you can't really download hardware yet, although I want to see the Open Spark project. Today we're going to announce the next best thing, and that is that we are going to give away a Kickfire appliance for free as part of the first ever data warehouse contest for the MySQL community, sponsored by Kickfire. Thank you. In this contest, we're looking for people who are struggling to get the kind of performance they need out of MySQL for reporting and analytics on general purpose computer. The competition starts today. It's open for the next month online at kickfire.com. We're going to run it sort of like an American Idol. We've got an independent panel of judges, including Peter Zaitsev of Percona Group and Robin Schumacher, Director of Product Management at Sun, as our MySQL experts, and Joy Mundy of the Kimball Group and Kurt Monash of the Monash Group as our data warehouse experts. Our judges will select the finalist, and then we're going to put it back out to the community so that you can vote for the final winner. So we look forward to seeing your data warehouse stories, and more importantly, we look forward to helping you improve the performance of MySQL for reporting and analytics. Thank you very much. Come see us at our booth.